Hello, my name is Mari Nakahara. I'm a reference librarian at the Library of Congress, also serving for 2 years for the NCC MVS committee. Was 3-year term and 2 years as a co-chair. And NCC MVS is much easier than Fabiano's talk. So details that I'm going to show the next slide is the URL, so you can see the details. But today my attempt is to just get the idea what NCC MVS attempts and what the goal is. So most of them probably have heard, and NCC MVS committee is 2 faculty members and then 3 librarian members. And how it works is, you probably see through the eSWIFT pre-screening, and then these prep work is most likely done by the librarians. And at the final committee, the faculty kicks in and talks about, from the faculty teaching viewpoint, how these multi-volume set purchase is important. And librarian is most likely you have a dupe check and what would be the good collection to give the grant from the librarianship. So 3-year term as a librarian we serve. In the first year, second year, usually we serve as a member. In the third year, we will serve as a co-chair. But my case was at the second year, who was supposed to do the co-chair actually left for Japan, and I had to kick in from the second year. So I was like, oh, what to do? But Vicky and everybody else helped. So I served 2 years and then got a great experience. So this one, NVS became the second line. This is the information that you can get, HTTP and guides, NCC Japan, and MVS. And all the tabs shows what the criteria is, who can apply, what the process is, but I'm going to go to the general idea. So Vicky said that the foundation, NCC was founded 20 years ago?
We were founded in 1991.
20 years ago.
This is our first oldest project.
Oldest project. In 20 years, this year is the 20th anniversary. So NCC MVS is a grant for the purchase of the expensive multi-volume set of Japanese language materials that are in demand by users and are not held elsewhere in North America. So this red portion is very important, are not held elsewhere. But some exceptions I'm going to go through. So this is 20-year history. And funding by the Japan-United States Friendship Commission, and a little support from the Japan JPT. Whole concept is ILAN is a collaboration. It's not only beneficial to one institution. It's North America libraries collaborate and we will share because we will purchase and we have to circulate. This is a basic idea. We purchase and we have to commit to circulate. So this is a collaboration concept. So how does it work? You probably saw so many times, please do the dupe check. That is the applicants, first of all, submit. But this is not a mandatory, but we recommend. What we would like to buy, submit it to the committee, and we will circulate to the entire, eSWIFT and some other channels. Do you have this copy? Do you have this copy? If you have this one, let us know. And if you do not have a complete set, what do you have? Do you have a portion? Do you have only 1 volume of the 10 volumes? Whatever information you have, please feedback. And that is the second section, duplication check. So we will get some ideas. Who has it? What kind of things we have it? Nowadays, we have so many reproductions, copy as a multi-volume, but some institution may say, we do not have the reproduction copy, but we do have the originals. And we ask, do you circulate them, or you do not circulate them? So all condition is different. And based on this dupe check, the applicants makes a decision, and or is it worth to apply, or it's their decision, and they send the final application. And each line has the kind of deadline, like a November, and a dupe check is November, and early December. Final application is usually by mid-January. And a committee will meet sometime in February, and a final selection is done by early March. And we will announce by March 1st usually. And each institution has an obligation. They have to catalog by June 30th and make them available through ILL. So how the cost sharing concept works? The first of all, application, and we have to purchase something more than 10 万yen, the 100,000 yen, and we have two categories as of now: the large organization and the small organization. The small organization actually kicked in as of 2010. So large organization means annual Japanese language acquisition budget, they have more than $10,000. The small organization means they don't have enough budget. Their budget to purchase the Japanese language acquisition budget is less than 10,000. So we have two categories. What kind of differentiation they have is, for instance, this is a cost share, how we can fund them. So if the large organization applies and there is no circulation copy in North America, we will fund, NCC MBS fund 75% of the funding of the purchase price. And let's say there's one organization on it, so we just give 50%. And small organization, if no circulation copy has, instead of the large organization get 75%, we give 80%. And additional bonus, the shipping cost is free. So it's quite a good deal. But if this, even though the small organization applied and the one institution had, that falls into the 50%. So this is kind of the flow, how we fund. So what we have achieved. In the last 2 decades, MBS has created a circulating national collection of Japanese resources, numbering more than 42,000 items, held in over 35 institutions. So it's a collaboration work. So I wonder if everybody thinks this program is working well. Yes, we made a good achievement, but also we have some problems. Especially serving this committee for 2 years as a co-chair, what I have been seeing was giving more funding to the small organization is a great idea. And if somehow we can find a good way to function well, it will work much better. But currently, what I have seen this past year is these problems. For instance, small organizations really do not have enough money. Sometimes, like Kazuko, my friend, told me like only $3,000 for the Asia collection, not the Japanese collection. So even though they have to cover 20%, it's just like a really limited money. And also the faculty or students needs more reference reference materials than anything else. But if they request the reference materials, most of the other institutions have it, so they can't get the grant based on our regulation. So these two actually comes down to, oh, somebody else has it already, so we are not eligible to apply for it. That is the problem that I have been seeing. Other problem is even large organizations, budget is really tight, budget is shrinking. So even though the MVS has more money than that, they can, they provide, if the institution budget shrinks, they cannot cover the cost sharing 25%, 50%. So application numbers are kind of, decreasing. Then that means application decrease, and MVS has the kind of collaboration, the national North America collection do not grow as much as we want to. Do you understand? Because if institution get the money, purchase it, that is not the institutional collection only. We will share as a, the North America collection. So in short, that MVS for the North America collection-wise do not grow as much as we want to. So these are the kind of the problems which we have been having. But this is a great ideas, and we are actually seeking some other collaborations with the NCC, other committees. And if you have any questions or you have any ideas, for instance, at the 3D conference, was that last year? Yeah, last year. Probably, if somebody came, we talked about the MBS programs, MBS money reallocation, or these things. So if you have any ideas, just give us the feedback, and we can kind of consider what to do.